Hey guys, welcome to the weekly tarot forecast for the numinous week beginning May the 27th. I'm Lindsay Mack, and the card that I've pulled for us this week is Seven of Cups. So last week we received the message to kind of stop and drop. Stop what we were doing, drop into the body. Well, this week, slow down, slow down. There's a lot of, it's gonna feel like a lot of kind of ether energy, being lifted up, kind of being distracted, pulled in a million different directions. The Seven of Cups is usually characterized as a card of indecision in some way, kind of having all of these options available to us. All of them seem great. We kind of want all of them. We kind of don't want any of them. Sevens in the tarot, to me, have always felt a lot like the opportunity to do inner work. They're always coming up around an issue that seems like it's external, but really it's very good medicine to bring it inside. So with regard to Seven of Cups, some of us might experience this week as kind of wanting to travel, wanting to go away, wanting a boyfriend, wanting a girlfriend, not wanting to be with our boyfriend or girlfriend. There's kind of going to be I see it a little bit as kind of the brain might be ripping us around a little bit. Rip is a bit of a strong word, but pulling us around from one thing to another thing to another thing. So what I'm getting for this week and how to really utilize the Seven of Cups is when we're in this kind of energy, we don't really want anything. We think we do, but we don't. And it can feel like a very painful story to be in an energy where we believe that we want something and we don't have it. When really, if we don't have something, that's absolutely aligned for us in the moment that we're in it. And if we do have something, it's bringing a gift. So even if we're at a job or in a, maybe even a relationship where we're just feeling so bummed out about it, look to the gifts and bring everything you may be floating around about back to you. You want to be teaching more? Bring that back to you. Are you teaching? Are you actually creating and giving yourself the kind of classes and ceremonies privately that you want? Are you sitting in front of your altar and doing them? If you want to be dating someone, are you dating yourself? Are you taking really good care of yourself? Are you softening to the moment? There are all these different inquiries here. But basically we can feel a little starry-eyed this week. And that's not a bad thing. It's just a problem when the ego starts to perceive that we do not have all that we need or want, because that's just not true. We always have exactly what we need in the moment that we have it. Come home to that truth. It could be emotional. It could be kind of hot for us, depending on where we happen to be in our growth or in our varying situations. Really ground down. From last week to this week, there's a really important invitation to allow this time, the retrogrades, this sort of insular time, to really do its work on us. We're starting to feel like we're in the home stretch, and it can kind of feel like, oh, I can move and do whatever I want again. And the truth is, so much has changed collectively that it really is wise to pause and consider where we've gone, where we've been before we move forward in any way. Just getting very, very clear, what exactly do we want, and do we already have it? Is it that we want it, or do we just not want to be bored? Do we want to kind of get things shaken up? That can be that can happen this week, where we're kind of so bored of being in the, stasis that we sort of want something to get us excited again. Try to resist that and just bring it back home. You already have everything you need. So if you find that you want something and it's not coming to you, take the message. It's not either not time yet, or it's not in highest and best for you. And in my experience, the tighter I cling to something, like the more I want it, the more intensely I want it, it never comes. The moment I relax my grip, it may not come, but I'm aware of why it's not, or something else comes in. So do your best with this week's energy to just relax your grip. And if you can imagine the Seven of Cups energy, kind of all of these beautiful cups with something in them, it may not be any of them. And I often find that that's the truth with this card. It's often me that I'm looking for. So try to consider that before you go off looking for anything outside of you. Until next week, have a nice day.